Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As promised, I'll be looking into each creature individually in the new Extinction DLC. Today we'll be looking at how to build the Enforcer. I prefer a systematic approach to most of the things I do, so I'll be taking you through the start, what you need, how to get the blueprint, what resources you require, how to build it, and then doing a short little test. So, if you're new to Ark, and this is the map you decided on starting with, I suggest you level up your character as soon as possible. You'll need some of the basic skills. You need to level up your stamina, some health, the very basic things you need to get started. Killing an enforcer is pretty easy, but it's not easy when you're as low level as a starting character would be. The location where I'd like to build my starter base is located at 4866. As you can see in the spawn menu, it is the second option from the top as the recommended spawn point. This base location grants you access to nearby resources that you will require to make an enforcer. Enforcers also spawn in this area quite frequently. Here is my take on a little starter base you will require to get started with the building of the enforcer. You'll need as a minimum a smithy to make metal tools, flak, and possibly some weapons. You will need a forge in order to smelt the metal, and a bed possibly as a spawn point. The rest of the items in this base are merely up to your discretion, and you could probably get away with a 1x1. As promised, let's go on that tour that I was mentioning before. I'll take you to two close by explorer notes. Head outside the base, run across the little ravine, up the ramp, take a right, and you'll see the explorer note on the left hand side. The second explorer note is straight down this path. Follow the path straight down until you see the city terminal. Now make a sharp right, run towards the metal structure, run around the left hand side, and the explorer note will be right there in the corner. Now that you've seen where to find the explorer notes, let's proceed by finding and killing an enforcer. I recommend walking to it or using a spyglass to see what level it is before engaging. Once the enforcer is killed, look for a package that drops. In there you will find a blueprint for the enforcer. Take the axe, I find the axe works best, farm the enforcer, and it will give you all the components you need to make another enforcer and also to make a drone. You'll need to farm up a couple of these in order to get all the materials you'll need, but I'll show you some other ways of getting the materials as well. Farming lampposts and tables will give you some of the materials like element dust, crystal, and electronics, as well as some scrap metal, which I'll show you what to do with later on. Farm up as many of these lampposts as you can, or tables, although I have discovered that the Doedicurus will farm at least 3 times as much as you would with your pick or axe. You'll find tables and lampposts scattered all over the city. Farm them up until you have enough. If you need more crystal, this base location is conveniently located close to crystal nodes and metal nodes, so farm up if you need more. Place the scrap metal that you found earlier inside the furnace and it will smelt to give you scrap metal ingots. These scrap metal ingots you can now use as if they were normal metal ingots. Leaving the metal in the furnace, keep that sucker running. We farmed crystal, we've got element dust, we've got oil, and we're smelting metal, so we're only short of polymer. So the best way of getting polymer would be to go towards the snow biome, not all the way though, just a little bit outside the city. You'll run into corrupted dinos. You can farm up corrupted dinos. They will drop corrupted nodules, which is Extinction's take on organic polymer. It functions like organic polymer in every sense of the way, and for this purpose it would be more than sufficient. On the way back, I found the third explorer node, which is on the right here. And heading back to the base, you'll see how close it is in proximity to the base location. This now brings the total up to 3 explorer nodes in the proximity of this base. The crafting portion is pretty straightforward. Take all the materials, put it inside the transmitter, and put the blueprint in there as well, and craft your enforcer. You'll see that you were able to craft a level 1 enforcer as well, and this you can do without any blueprints. However, it would be a level 1 enforcer, which is no good for anything. Crafting the enforcer leaves it as an item inside the transmitter, which you need to transfer to your own inventory. Once transferred to your inventory, it is deployed as if you were placing a structure. Once you highlight the enforcer and press E, it will pop up right in front of you. I believe we covered all the basics in the first part of this video. Now let's go around and test this puppy, shall we? One of the first things you'll note is those 2 icons at the bottom. These are your amount of times you can blink within a set amount of time. The higher the level of the enforcer, the more you'll be able to blink or teleport. You do this by holding right mouse button and letting it go at the end destination. The enforcer has 2 attack modes. One is a stun attack, which is done by pushing C on the keyboard, and the other is the primary attack, which is the left mouse button. This thing's also not bad at harvesting meat and hide. It can also harvest a little bit of prime. Be very careful when you're fighting dinosaurs with your enforcer. It does not have a lot of health and it's easily killed. The enforcer has another unique ability, and that is being able to climb onto structures or blinking onto structures. When it comes to feeding the enforcer, it eats only element dust as far as I'm aware. At this point in time, I'm not sure exactly what you can feed to the enforcer in order to heal its health pool. I have tried giving it the element dust. That did not work. I tried meat and I tried prime meat. However, that also did not work. If anyone knows, please do leave a comment. I was kind of curious as to the damage numbers that the enforcer will deal, so I went ahead and switched floating text on. You will see me use the stun ability as well as the primary attack and the corresponding damage figures. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like this kind of content, please do consider subscribing. It'll help out the channel quite a bit. Hopefully this video was informative and useful to you. I tried to give you as much information as possible in a very short video. I hope I achieved that, and please do comment below, and suggestions on future content would be much appreciated. I'll leave you some footage of the enforcer in action, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye.